Quality sleep is essential. That's why the Sleep Number Smart Bed is designed for your ever-evolving sleep needs. Need a bed that's firmer or softer on either side? Helps you sleep at a comfortable temperature? Sleep Number Smart Beds let you individualize your comfort, so you sleep better together. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number number 1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed for a limited time. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
On today's Smart 7, Israel starts Rafah operation despite ceasefire offer. Rishi refuses to accept general election gloom, and lots more. It's Tuesday, 7th of May, it's National Tourism Day, and happy birthday, Michael Rosen.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Israel issued orders for an evacuation of eastern districts of Rafah on Monday as it plans what it calls a limited scope operation. The IDF wants approximately 100,000 people to move to a designated humanitarian zone in southern Gaza, but James Elder from UNICEF says the prospect of a further evacuation will be horrifying for Palestinians sheltering in Rafah.
They'll go to an area in the middle zone called Deri Bala, where there is literally raw sewage in the streets, or maybe to Al-Mawasi, which is a beach. Same story applies. Nowhere is safe, but as unbearable as this is, it's happening and it's going to be horrific.
Late on Monday evening, Hamas signalled that they're prepared to accept the ceasefire proposal put forward by Qatar and Egypt, which they hoped might see the Rafah operation postponed. But Israel began a program of targeted strikes in Rafah anyway, as they considered whether or not to accept the ceasefire deal. US President Biden spoke to the Israeli Prime Minister by phone on Monday and continued to warn that an operation in Rafah is not desirable or necessary with a potential deal on the table. US National Security Council spokesman John Kirby is hopeful that a ceasefire is still possible.
As we've said before, we still believe that reaching an agreement is the absolute best outcome, not only for the hostages, but for the Palestinian people. And we're not going to stop working to that outcome.
The local elections didn't go well for the Conservatives, of that there can be no doubt. The loss for West Midlands Mayor Andy Street was the icing on the cake of defeat for Rishi, served up alongside the loss of almost 500 council seats and a by-election loss in Blackpool South. While Labour didn't have a spectacular set of results, they did win another seat in the Commons and landed a number of significant mayorships, including record third terms for Andy Burnham and Sadiq Khan. Labour Party Chair Annalise Dodds says it's clear that the public have sent a message.
It was very clear that people voted for change. They voted to turn the page. I think that was a very clear message, but sadly Rishi Sunak doesn't seem to have listened to it, and he's not setting that date for the general election that people clearly desperately want.
The Prime Minister seems determined to put a brave face on things, refusing to accept that a general election defeat was on the horizon. He's clinging to vote analysis that suggests similar voting patterns in a general election could lead to a hung parliament.
The result of the next general election isn't a foregone conclusion, and indeed the situation is closer than many people are saying, or indeed some of the opinion polls are predicting, and that's why I'm absolutely determined to fight incredibly hard for what I believe, and that's what I'm going to do.
Scotland's 10 days of turmoil seems to be over, as John Swinney was confirmed as the new leader of the SNP on Monday and is likely to be elected as First Minister on Tuesday. He still faces considerable challenges running a minority government, but he says he has no plans to reinstate the power-sharing arrangement with the Scottish Greens. He was a long-time deputy to former leader Nicola Sturgeon and at 60 years old has plenty of experience of leadership and negotiation. He's promising a new chapter and paid tribute to former leader Humza Yousaf as he accepted the nomination on Monday.
Our party must continue and will continue to be a light. We must continue to illuminate hope, fight for international justice, and be willing to stand up for what we believe to be correct.
Russia escalated tensions with the UK on Monday, warning that if British weapons were used by Ukraine to strike targets in Russia, that there could well be retaliation on British military installations and equipment. Tensions climbed after Foreign Secretary David Cameron's visit to Kyiv last week, and Russia also announced that it will begin drills involving tactical nuclear weapons. French President Macron was busy on Monday, hosting Chinese Premier Xi Jinping, along with EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. The Chinese leader is on a diplomatic tour of Europe, with trips to Serbia Serbia and Hungary next. The meeting in Paris focused on trade, but Ukraine's European allies also have a close eye on Russia's relationship with China, and von der Leyen was keen to extend a friendly hand.
The European Union and China want good relations, and given the global weight of China, our engagement is key to ensure mutual respect and to find solutions to global challenges.
Still to come on the Smart 7, Man United crashed to another embarrassing defeat, and who got the assignment at the Met? Right after this.
Quality sleep is essential. That's why the Sleep Number Smart Bed is designed for your ever-evolving sleep needs. Need a bed that's firmer or softer on either side? Helps you sleep at a comfortable temperature? Sleep Number Smart Beds let you individualize your comfort, so you sleep better together. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now, save 50% on the Sleep Number Limited Edition Smart Bed for a limited time. For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Welcome back. The clock is ticking down on this season's Premier League, but there's still plenty of drama ahead. After a weekend that saw some big wins, including for Arsenal, Liverpool and Man City, things remain tight at the top. There's plenty of drama in mid-table too, with West Ham announcing David Moyes' departure at the end of the season and Chelsea making a late charge for a Champions League spot. Monday night saw Crystal Palace host Manchester United and inflict an embarrassing 4-0 defeat on Erik ten Hag's side. That probably means no European football for United next season. Erik was still confident that he's the right man for the job, though.
Absolutely. And if we the right players are there, so available, we have a good squad. But we miss almost the whole back line, and then we have problems.
This year's Met Gala nearly didn't happen at all, as a disagreement between the union and publisher Condé Nast almost saw journalists picketing the event. A last-minute deal meant the event could go ahead with hosts including Zendaya, Bad Bunny, Chris Hemsworth and Jennifer Lopez. The theme for this year was the Garden of Time, which inspired some unusual looks on Monday night's red carpet at New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art. Sand, flowers and power poses dominated the red carpet, with dramatic looks from Balmain designer Olivier Rousteing for singer Tyler, and Lana Del Rey's veil-looking Alexander McQueen. The Bear star Ayo Edebiri left her chef whites at home for the night and dropped a hint about the upcoming next season of her hit show.
A little teaser is that I got the weekend off, so I was allowed to come to the Met Gala. That's the teaser.
I heard that you guys are filming season 3 and season 4 back to back. Is that true?
I cannot confirm or deny.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, but we're working hard. We're working hard.
If you like your superheroes covered in blood, well, I've got good news. The Boys the Dark Prime video superhero series has just dropped the first trailer for season 4, and well, it's got quite a lot of death and blood in it. This series sees Homelander, played by Anthony Starr, go full on evil, asking his superheroes to become wrathful gods, as Billy Butcher, played by Carl Urban, and his motley crew try to stop the world burning. It's pretty full on, and it's got a host of guest stars including Simon Pegg and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It drops on Prime Video on June 13th.
The whole world is about to burn. We need someone like you, Billy, before the soups start rounding us up and dumping us off in camps.
I have found the answer to all our prayers. A virus that kills soups.
This is insane and desperate, even for you.
Well, insanely desperate's where we are, don't you think, love?
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
1-800-Flowers.com is more than your birthday, anniversary, or just because gift-giving destination. We put our hearts into everything we do to help you celebrate all life's special occasions with friends and family. From our farmers and bakers, florists and makers, everything from 1-800-Flowers is made with love every step of the way, because we know that nothing is more important than delivering a smile. To learn more, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/ACAST. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/ACAST.